Hello and welcome to the University of Law. In today's video I am reviewing the Hellwood Inheritance, which is, let's just look at that, the first volume of Season 14 of the Fourth Doctor Adventures. I say this every year, but who would have thought we'd be getting 14 seasons of the Fourth Doctor at Big Finish, when all those years we thought we'd never get any. So, absolutely incredible that we're even getting these, and of course there's clearly more in the pipework. Goodness knows how far in advance they recorded them. Obviously there's always restrictions around how far their license is, how long they've renewed it for at each point. Certainly these were recorded during the lockdowns, I believe, so 4 or 5 years ago. So certainly we could be getting Fourth Doctor adventures well into the 2030s. Get rid of that packaging. Put the box set down. So we're still in the box set format. I believe there's 3 sets this year. I really enjoyed this box set, actually, which isn't a surprise because I do love the Fourth Doctor, especially with Leela's really interesting dynamic, and particularly one that I feel has really benefited from audio, from the expansion of Big Finish, not just it being audio, but the fact that they've been able to expand the characters further with more breathing room, more breathing space. So this set comes in 2 stories, a 4-part story and a 2-part story. Both were really fun. So we have got cast list, and we have got synopsis, etc. So I enjoy both the stories. I will kind of give you my brief thoughts. There may be some spoilers, but I'll keep it as brief as possible. The Hellwood Inheritance was probably my favourite, but it's obviously because it was the 4-part. It had more time to breathe. I felt I spent more time with the characters. But yeah, it's a ghost story with a twist. Has a great use of time travel. It kind of felt, when obviously it did in some ways have kind of City of Death, that kind of bouncing around that you got in the Douglas Adams era. It felt more than anything like a comic strip, this one, that you could kind of pop, back and forth. It was one of those stories which you didn't feel the budget, which I know with audio, it's, a budget goes further with audio because it's images of the mind. However, you are limited to cast, etc. Obviously, with a comic strip, you've got, there's no sets, there's no cast, you can do anything. With audio, there is still that bit more scope than television. There's still budget restrictions, but I kind of felt it felt like a limitless budget, and really well carried through the direction and the wonderful acting, obviously all based on that core brilliant script. So that was the first 2 discs. We put 3 and 4 by the wonderful Alan Barnes, as always. And then from the equally wonderful, let's spin it round, Fillmore Ryan, we have The Memory Thieves, which was a really wonderful science fiction concept. It was a great science fiction story. And I always love Phil Moran's scripts. In particular, I thought the characters really stood out through the writing, the direction, but most importantly the acting. I thought there's some really strong characters, and I loved how they split the Doctor and Leela up quite early and got some really strong character pieces, and the way they paired them off, you got some really great dynamics, and it really brought out not only these new characters, but also got us to explore the characters that we know and love a little bit more as well through these other characters they're experiencing. So another great set from the Fourth Doctor, and I really look forward to seeing what they do in Volume 2 of Season 14. What did you think? Did you pick this up? What did you think of this, and what are you looking forward to? What would you like to see the Fourth Doctor do in the future? Do let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to speaking to you soon.